Holding a meeting can be a great tool for gathering a team within a business for collaborative work or agreeing on decisions. However, many meetings end up wasting our time. During the last couple of years, I've truly experienced the pains of unstructured meetings, where people don't collaborate efficiently, talking out loud, or basically just wasting other people's time. Remember, this is the arena where politics and hierarchies rule, rather than promoting creativity and focusing on the value output. I would argue that productivity in a meeting is hard to establish without some sort of structure. And even if we feel that we are prepared, we most of the times end up in those endless debates that drains both time, energy, and they leave us more stressed than before. Recently, I stumbled upon AG & Smart, a design agency located in Berlin. They presented an exercise for making decisions in groups, which are built upon the methods of Google Ventures' own design sprint. After successfully trying this method within our own team, and also with some of our clients, we've experienced an increase in efficiency, people are feeling more creative, and more work is getting done. Today we are happy to share this exercise with you. We use this exercise on a weekly basis to come up with overall concepts on how to improve parts of our organization. For example, this exercise could be used in areas such as product development, how to improve efficiency within a team, improving your sales, improving your relationships with clients. Basically, any problem that you have, this exercise will help you overcome it. This is the Flash. Before you begin, make sure that you have the right equipment. This is what you need: rectangular post-its, round dot stickers of your preferred color, Sharpies for all your participants, a pair of scissors. You also need a timer, and we usually use a laptop because it's pretty easy to set up on a table so that everyone can see how much time that there is left. You will also need a whiteboard like the one behind me, or if you don't have a large whiteboard, Windows will do just fine. Last but not least, you need to pick a facilitator. The facilitator's role is to make sure that your whole team follows each step of this exercise and also obey by each step's rules. Start off by selecting a topic for your Flash meeting. Your topic could be chosen from different needs, such as establishing a focus for your team, finding different perspectives, or coming up with ideas on how to solve something really fast. We have run Flash meetings in areas such as product development, improving relationships with clients, increasing the amount of leads to our business. The common theme for these subjects is always a need for improvement. This next step is all about gathering problems. Start off by giving your participants some post-it notes and a blank Sharpie. Set the timer to 7 minutes and ask your participants to come up with as many problems or challenges based on their perspectives given the chosen area. Your participants should produce around 10 to 20 problems each, and when the time is up, just ask your participants to put down their marker and stay put. As a facilitator, it's extremely important that you try to keep everyone writing at all times. Ask them to think about problems or challenges related to their area of expertise or previous experience. We've found classical music to help people stay calm and focused, so we usually put on some nice background music when we start this exercise. Let people know that it doesn't need to be perfect. They will get a chance to briefly explain it afterwards. Let me give you an example of what a problem could look like. In this example, our topic was how to improve meetings with clients. It's hard to educate potential clients in what we do and how our service works. The facilitator will now call out people individually and bring them up to the whiteboard to describe their problems briefly. Each problem are given maximum 20 seconds, and the focus should be on describing the core issue that your team has identified. After each person is done, they place the post-it notes on the selected surface, in this case a whiteboard. It doesn't need to be perfect, just get them up there. As a facilitator, it's important to keep people on track during this step. Once again, make sure that people don't engage in discussion with other participants. We just want to hear the problem described very briefly. Try to keep people focused on describing why they think this is an issue. That usually helps to bring out the real problems here. Also, don't drag on. Keep the presentations brief and objective. Okay, I think you're ready for your first decision. The facilitator will now give each participant 2 dot stickers and instruct them to vote on the problem that they think is most important to solve. It's very important that no discussion occurs and that the voting is done in complete silence. Your participants can vote on the same problem twice and even on their own. As a facilitator, it's important that you remind your participants on the topic that you've selected for this meeting. Try to get fast decisions and let people trust their intuition. It's time for How Might We's. Your facilitator will now take the problem with the most votes and rephrase it to be more solution-oriented by formulating the question with "How might we?" It will facilitate a more opportunistic mindset. It provided confidence and reminded us of the team effort. And this is how you do it. Let's use the previous example. It's hard to educate potential clients in our service. It's very complex and abstract to understand. Rephrasing this would be something like, how might we make it easier and more concrete when we tell clients about our services? So, now you have found a problem which the whole team has agreed on, and you have also rephrased it to a more solution-oriented question using the How Might We technique. It's time to move on. Okay, it's time to get creative. Set the timer to 8 minutes and instruct your participants to come up with as many ideas or solutions for solving your selected How Might We. As previously done in step 2, everyone should be writing individually and in complete silence. There will be no explaining your solutions to the other participants, so make sure everyone's sketches are rather self-explanatory. When the time is up, ask your participants to silently walk up to your selected surface and just get their post-it notes up there as quickly as possible. Okay, it's time to make some more decisions. The next step is very similar to your last round of voting. This time everyone will be getting 6 dot stickers of your preferred color. Remind everyone that they can vote on the same idea several times and even on their own. This round of voting shouldn't take more than 3 to 4 minutes, and please remind your participants that they shouldn't be overthinking their decisions. They most likely have an idea on which solution is best for solving this issue, so try to remind them to trust their intuition. The next step is really simple. Your facilitator will now divide the winners from the losers. We usually take the solutions or ideas that has gotten 2 or more votes and just dry them off, stack them into a pile and bring them over to a whiteboard. The facilitator will now use impact-effort mapping to estimate each solution's possible impact and what effort it would take to realize it. Start by drawing a scale where you put impact on your y-axis and effort on your x-axis. The facilitator will start off by taking one of the solutions and holding it to the center of the scale. Ask your participants if they think that the solution would have a higher or lower impact on solving the issue at hand. Make sure to move the post-it note accordingly to their answer. When you're done with that, you move over to the effort side of the scale. You will now ask your participants if they think that the effort for implementing this solution would be greater or lesser. Less effort would be to the left side of the scale, and greater effort would be to the right side of the scale. You want to repeat this process until all solutions have been estimated. The goal here is to find a solution with high impact and low effort, meaning a solution that will most likely solve our problem in the shortest amount of time. Solutions with high impact and also high effort is not something that you throw away after this session. It's just something that you might want to put further back in your backlog, something that you can implement more in the long term. Okay, so we are closing in on the finish line. At this point, your impact effort scale will show some patterns, and picking a winner will be easy. Pick the solution with the highest impact and the lowest effort, and find the producer of this solution among your participants. That participant will be responsible for breaking down this solution into actionable tasks. Basically, it's the steps that needs to be taken to finish this idea. Let me give you an example. The solution that we picked with the highest impact and lowest effort was use previous work as reference cases to demonstrate our services and the value output. So when we're breaking down this solution into actionable tasks, we will have select 3 to 5 previous clients, ask clients for permission, produce texts that describe the challenge, how we faced it, and what the value we created was. So you're done. This exercise takes about 1 hour to finish, and it really demonstrates how fast a team with the right methods can agree on a problem, create several solutions, and finally break it down to actionable tasks that project a focus for the whole team. So thank you for watching. We hope that you find this exercise valuable and that you challenge yourself to try it out and really test it in your organization. I promise you won't be disappointed. We would love to have some feedback. Please leave us a comment or private message us. We would love to answer any questions that you might have regarding this exercise. Have a nice day.